Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. There's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. He breaks the tackle. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down throw for Allen. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now Allen off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, a run with Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Motion man left is Brown. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on effort just to make it back to the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Jackson now on 3rd. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. Now they send their back in motion right. Allen on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's taken down. Some quality yardage on that play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen going to throw again. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Motion man left is Brown. To the air again, Allen. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Pushing for the red zone. Nice run across the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles Bucks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Gets it here to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Pistol snap to Jackson. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's caught left side by Hill. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Complete to Derrick Henry. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Into Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jackson. Now here he goes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. The Eagles sending out their offense one last time in the first half. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's Henry on the counter. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He puts everything behind this one. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Ravens will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
First down, here's Lamar. Drop this one down for Henry. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 32. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They just get the play on. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it on the slant. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Looking for the back that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. Rolling left, buying some time. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's out of bounds, approaching his own 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. You run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
First down, and they go right back to it. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And this hasn't been a common sight on the field tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Allen going to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. New set of downs for him from the 46. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Brings up second down at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here he is to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's on him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Irving on the inside give. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the give, this is Irving. We're working a couple yards past the line. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They send a man in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. This finds its target, that's Hill. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That one's good to Conway. They'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. White. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Irving here from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. To the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Yeah, running with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Allen on 3rd down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that they're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Allen now on 1st down. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. Boy, an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Looking slant route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets them up now at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Mike Evans. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Third and long.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up. Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll get just 1 snap before time expires in this first half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Cook trying to slow up the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Searches from the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 4th down now, on comes Brad Robbins to punt for the Bills. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Play action, Mahomes. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Evans, the motion man here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's got time here. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Throw on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Bills 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Allen. Holding by his back, Cook. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm, You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's caught. Chase has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. He'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Another one for Cook. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Caught near the goal line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
14.
So down inside the final minutes, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And the Buccaneers that first down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, and they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?